Hello, everybody. It is another day for drip teasing, and as you can all see here, we have Robin in her summer alt. This is the first time Star Rail has ever done something like this, but in many other gacha games, for those of you who are unfamiliar, I'm assuming a lot of you are newer gen players where you don't know about this, but it is very common, at least in the Japanese gacha game sphere, for characters to get summer alternate characters. In this case, Star was getting its first one with Robin. Honestly, a lot of you are probably going to be mad about this, but since I've been in the gacha sphere for has it been 10 years? I might have been playing gacha for 10 years at this point. Summer alts are not anything new. It's new to Star Rail, but it's not a new concept in general. So, I don't know, say what you will. I think she looks cute. She looks cute as hell in here, and I'm glad that she's getting an alt finally. Interesting decision to make it a summer alt though, because usually it's story related. Hopefully they include the story related segments here and it's not just Robin in a different outfit. That would be cool to give an actual reason, and this she just happens to be in this outfit for whatever reason during the story. But honestly, I don't mind it just being the character in a different outfit. It's really not it's not a new thing, so I'm okay with it even if there's no story relevance, but it would be nice. Now, let us skip over to Hoyo Lab. Actually, scratch that. Let's go take a peek at her skill or something. Her ult, I don't know. So, this is either her skill or her ult. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna guess it's her ult. It kind of looks like an ult animation, honestly. Like, the quality of it seems like it would be. Plus you have her showing up in the background. I guess we'll play it one more time. And there she is. I'm pretty excited for her. I don't think I'm going to be pulling for her on the main though, sadly, because once the Fate collab drops, my hands are kind of tied until Rin and Gilgamesh are E2S1 each. So that kind of leaves Robin and whoever else is going to be coming, adventuring. It kind of leaves them in a bad spot because I don't have any way to get them on the main right now. But like, if we get extremely lucky in 4.4, yeah, okay, I'll probably pull for Robin, probably pull for Adventuring. They're two of my favorites. But is it gonna happen? I don't know. Let's take a peek at Hoyo Lab now. Alright, here we are at Hoyo Lab. Variations on a Cosmic Tour, Robin Summeretto. Oh, I didn't mention this yet, but let me be clear for a sec. Robin is Remembrance Wind. Now, I expect her to be a support unit because we have never seen her really do any actual combat in the game yet, so I would fully expect her to be more of a support unit. That said, it wouldn't shock me if it was something later on, so maybe once you get her to E2, maybe she'll actually start dealing damage. I could see something like that where she's purely support for E0 or E1, and then E2 she just pops up for some damage somehow. Maybe she uses little birdies right here. I don't know, hard to say. Oh, they actually have a little gif of her skill right here. That's cute. We get to see it a little bit more. I mean, I'm excited she's dropping anyway. I just really don't think I'm going to be pulling for her unless we get extremely lucky in 4.4 and I get E2S1 for both Gil and Rin. Anywho, it's Robin's time to shine right now. Let's see. It's nice to see you again. The weather in Ashopolis is wonderful, and the moist breeze is filled with the scent of sunshine. I'm hoping to gather inspiration for a new song. Would you like to take a stroll together on the beach and listen to the sounds of sea conches? Soaring the clearest skies and the bluest oceans, wings sweep up the sea spray, transforming it into a new melody. Following the lingering echoes of memory, she embraces the unexpected along the way, seeking inspiration for a melodic variation. Beyond the melody, how else can the harmony sing? And that's all we got there. So as I said, she really seems to be a support unit just based off of the animations that we're seeing. I mean, I know we only have one animation, but this appears to me like an old, I don't know. This doesn't look like it deals any type of damage. Unless we're not playing the whole thing, but it looks like the entire animation to me. Do let me know though, are you guys excited for Robin? I mean, I myself am. I'm questioning whether we're gonna get her on the main or not. I definitely think I'm gonna get her on the alt though, just so we can cover her at least a little bit. One thing I might start doing, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I'm supposed to be acquiring all these units on the main and the alt while the Fate collapse is still a problem for me in the main. But maybe we'll start covering the units even though I don't own them, and I hate doing that, but I mean, to be honest, what other choice do I have if I want to cover all the characters? I don't have it. I'm not Mr. Moneybags right now, so unfortunately I might have to start doing that where I just talk about them and how I think they're gonna be, because my hands might be tied for a few patches, not gonna lie. We'll see. You let me know though, are you guys excited for her finally getting an alt, although it is summer? Because me, myself personally, I don't really care. I'm used to seeing multiple amounts of characters getting their summer alts, and it's just literally them in like a swimsuit or something. And they always make them different characters, whereas like this is a Win Remembrance character for Robin, right? Different role always. Or even if it's the same role being them DPS or not, they usually have something way different from their original? I'm keeping that in. Original run. So like if they're a supporter, maybe they'll say a supporter, but it'll be something different. Like maybe for Robin here, she'll be doing something with these birds. Maybe she skills and then the bird appears in like one of her icons. Then maybe teammates act and she gets another bird on the icon for her character icon as well. I'm explaining that really badly, but maybe she collects all 3 birds and once she gets all 3 she can ult. We'll see. I am curious to know if she's gonna be a replacement for anyone in Remembrance though, because Remembrance is pretty much a Chrysos Heir thing. Like only Chrysos Heir? I can't remember a single Remembrance character that isn't counted as a Chrysos Heir, at least at this point. So it's going to be interesting to see how it is synergy-wise for the different teams that she'll be in. It could also be the case where she's just Remembrance path, but she's more of maybe like a Sunday, where she's a very good generalist. But we did just get Blade, so that makes me wonder if she's going to be a specialist or not. I guess the game could afford to do either. I think I'd lean towards her being a better generalist personally, because I mean, unless she's supposed to save my Evernightless Remembrance team, I'm not really sure what else she would be doing. Because Cyrene has a very big role in there, and then I guess maybe what it is she'll replace RMC, because I haven't used it in a while because we've been using EMC, so kind of leaves my Remembrance team personally in a bad spot. So maybe I will try to pull her on the main. I don't know. It really depends on what she does. She might be one of the first cases where I actually wait and see instead of just immediately summoning on the character and figuring out what they do afterwards. Like, I'll have knowledge of somewhat what they do, but I won't go in depth until I actually pull the character. This might be that one case, though, where I actually do just wait and see first to see if it's even worth getting it, the character. Anywho, do let me know if you guys are excited, if you like the idea of us getting more summer alts or not. But do note that it's probably here to stay regardless of whether you guys like it or not. Honestly, the only real way I see this not being a thing in the future is if the Chinese community, because, you know, let's be honest, most of these gacha games don't really weigh the player opinion side as much unless it's like the intended market. Like, yes, Hoyoverse is worldwide, but that goes for a lot of other gacha games. Like, the CN community is probably going to be the spearhead if we decide that we actually don't like the idea of Summeralls. Again, me personally, I don't really care. I think it's fine. I'm glad we're getting different versions of the characters at the end of the day, right? Because Robin being the Harmony support she is for all eternity and never having another version of herself, me personally, not a big fan. And Summeralls are a way to do that. But do let me know. I will see you all in the next one. Laters.